60-year-old mom gives birth, then nurse realizes he isn't a baby. A 60-year-old woman gave birth to twin boys after undergoing fertility treatments, Canadian national media reported Thursday. Ranjit Hayar became a mother for the first time on Tuesday at Calgary's Foothills Hospital, according to the Canadian Broadcasting Corporation. The Canadian Press news agency said the Calgary Health Region confirmed a 60-year-old woman had given birth. Hayar told the CBC from her hospital bed that she had tried for decades to conceive naturally and with medical intervention and eventually went to India for fertility treatments. The broadcaster said she became pregnant with triplets, but one had to be terminated because of medical problems. Giving birth at that age is rare but not unheard of. Hayar gave birth less than 2 years after Frida Birnbaum, 60, of Saddle River, New Jersey, had twin boys after undergoing in vitro fertilization. Mischief. Still, Hayar's obstetrician Colin Birch told CBC that he was initially disbelieving. "I thought it was a joke because the referral said 60-year-old patient with triplets, and I thought one of my colleagues or somebody's just playing jokes with me or up to mischief, and then actually the patient turned up in my office," recalled Birch. According to the CBC, the Alberta Health Services said the Hayar and the babies, born 7 weeks prematurely via C-section, were in good condition Thursday. A growing number of women have turned to fertility treatments in India, where there are relatively lax regulations for such procedures. Raho Devi, who claimed to be about 70 years old, gave birth in November to her first child, said Dr. Anurag Bishnoi of India's National Fertility Center in northern Haryana state. However, it was impossible to verify whether Devi is the world's oldest woman to give birth, as she has no birth certificate. In 2006, Carmela Busada of Spain became what was believed to be the oldest new mother when she delivered twin boys at 66. Before that, Romanian citizen Adriana Ilescu gave birth to a baby girl in January 2005, also at 66. Busada was 130 days older than Ilescu when she gave birth. A Chinese woman has spoken about giving birth to IVF twins and becoming the country's oldest mother at 60. Shang Halin decided that she wanted to become a mother again after her daughter, 29, was killed by carbon monoxide poisoning in 2009. In a rare move for the country which enforces a one-child policy, a military hospital in Hefei agreed to give Mrs. Halin and her husband IVF treatment. In 2010, she gave birth to daughters Jinsi and Halui, who are now age 3. Mrs. Halin said that she and her husband wanted to have the twins to survive and free herself from the loneliness. But because of the arrivals, instead of preparing for retirement, she has had to increase her work schedule and complained that she does not get to spend as much time with her young family as she would like. She told the China Daily, "For the baby girls, I have given out all I have." The mother, who works as a health lecturer, added, "Some lectures may only last 1 day, but sometimes I have to stay 3 or 4 days in one place. I could only spend 4 or 5 days at home with my children in a month. I'm 64 now, and my body is old." In November this year, the Chinese government announced couples could have 2 children if one parent is an only child. An estimated 1 million families in the country have lost their sole descendant since the one-child policy took effect in the late 1970s, and another 4 to 7 million are expected to do so in the next 20 to 30 years. Such families face uncertain futures with no one to help them through old age in a country which emphasizes family life. After 46 years of marriage, a 68-year-old woman has finally given birth to twins in Nigeria's Lagos state, an act that has brought her immense joy. Margaret Adenuga and her 77-year-old husband, Noah Adenuga, have been trying to bear children for years with no success, but they never lost hope. The two have been married since 1974, but their union never bore any children until now, and it was not for a lack of trying. The couple underwent 3 IVF attempts, all of which were not successful, but their hopes remained alive that they would get a child in due course. "When we started, I kept assuring my wife, 'You will have it. It will happen. It will only cost money.' I only asked my wife because of her age. Do you think you can still carry pregnancy at your age? And she said, why not? So I said, if you are, then relax. It's not over until it's over, Noah told CGTN in an interview. On her part, Margaret said she took a lot of inspiration from her husband's love and confidence in her. She said Noah stood by her side throughout the years, even though he got massive pressure from his kinsmen to find another wife to bear him children. I never lost hope any day anyway. I used to tell him that before we move out of where we are living, we're going to carry our baby. Our baby will leave with us. Not only one, they're going to be two. And I'm a churchgoer, so in church I used to see many testimonies that there is nothing God cannot do. So I have faith in that. I stood on my faith that God will do it. A fourth IVF treatment proved to be the magic touch in the couple's quest for children, and it brought them double delight, 2 children. Both babies and their mother are healthy, a daily source of joy for Noah. Please share and give us a thumbs up and give us thumbs up for more stories.